Hey guys, this is Mike again with another MedRep tip for you. Today we're going to talk about the importance of creating effective business plans. Now, this is a brief video that just touches the surface of the topic, and it's actually part of a larger video about hospital sales tips in general, but this is just the focus today on effective business planning. Are you ready? Our next tip is going to be to create and use effective business plans. I've been a regional trainer from a business acumen and a business planning standpoint, so I'd love to share more with you over time, but for our purposes today will be relatively brief. Obviously the business plan has to be smart. It's got to be built on goals that are specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time-bound. I'm sure you're familiar with that concept, and certainly you know that the reason why we're doing business planning is because while we might be able to be successful occasionally without a plan, if we kind of just wing it, maybe if we get lucky with a formulary win or something like that, if we want to be successful over time, we really have to have specific written business plans. I believe Antoine Saint-Exupéry, or the guy who wrote The Little Prince, has a great saying, and I love this saying. It's called, "A goal without a plan is just a dream." So if you don't have a real plan, then your goals really are just dreams. We want to make those goals be realistic by having plans. So we want to be able to develop a business plan where we can use the power of analytics. We live in an age of analytics now, right? And these analytics could be related to customer relationship management software, various Excel spreadsheets, whatever kind of data that you're able to get your hands on from your company. If you can use the analytical data, you can discover hidden opportunities that you're going to be able to, kind of develop over time, especially if you work on, various projects. A lot of hospital sales is kind of project management, right? You got a lot of little projects that you're working on. You can really set yourself up for long-term wins, and that comes from understanding the analytics. It also means that you need to go deep within each account, right? And of course, obviously we're limited on time, so we can't go as deep into every account as we might like, but certainly the accounts that you've identified as potential opportunities from the analytical data, you want to go deep into understanding those accounts, not just from a quantitative standpoint with the numbers, but also from a qualitative standpoint. And when you apply the other techniques I'm going to go over with you from a staffing standpoint, and then you get a chance to understand what's really happening in that account, you can develop a lot of qualitative information that could be related to competition or opportunities that are happening, or maybe new units that are being built, or maybe you see cranes outside because they're expanding the hospital. That type of qualitative information you can use as part of your business plan. You then want to be able to make forecasts. What do you think is going to happen? Make some prediction. What's going to happen this month, this quarter, this year? Include those as part of your goals within your business plan, and then try to achieve those goals, obviously. But just as importantly, you have to develop what I call disaster plans. You may have an account right now that maybe it's up 10, 20, 100%. And if that's the case, hopefully you can ride that winner to even more success. But if something were to go wrong, maybe you lose formulary status at that account, or maybe another product somehow comes in and gets a contracting win, whatever the case may be. I mean, if you have to make a plan that if this account goes down, and hopefully you're understanding maybe why that's happening so you can take action to prevent it, but let's just say something did go wrong, your quota doesn't go down, right? Quotas never really go down, they only go up, and you're responsible for achieving those quotas, so you have to have plans in place. If you lose business at one account, where are you going to make it up at another account, or two or three, right? Your business plan obviously has to create actionable steps, and I think that's not rocket science, right? But I point that out because you really should be using your business plan every day to do some activity related to that plan, because you built this plan because you wanted to achieve a certain goal, and you wrote down what the actions were that you believe would achieve that goal, so you really need to do those actions, right? So that's what the point of using the business plan is every day. It's not a document that you just create and give to your regional director or your VP and then never look at it again until you have a review. You should be using it every day. And I'm not trying to be preachy, I'm just trying to explain that this really is an opportunity for you to be able to achieve success if you use the business plan. I mean, if you put the time in to make it, why not use it? I already mentioned this, but number 8 is ride your winners. If you've got an account that's doing really well, man, ride that thing to success. I've had accounts that, I've taken, helped me get so much success year after year after year, because I applied a lot of plans that you're seeing right here over time, and I was able to ride that winner even when business went down elsewhere. I could continue to develop that one account, which I built such a good relationship in, to really make up for accounts maybe where I lost business, because You're not going to always grow in every account in hospital sales. There are going to be accounts that are going to be up sometime, and sometimes they're going to be down. But when you identify winners, you want to be able to continue to maximize that winner. If it's a high ROI opportunity for you to invest more time in it and more resources, then do it. It's an easy way to get low-hanging fruit. Go after that low-hanging fruit. Also say you should be creative with your business plans. Think outside the box. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. Come up with quality improvement projects. Come up with grassroots projects. Talk to your key opinion leaders, medical directors. Maybe there's something they're interested in that you could take that idea back to your home office marketing team or your research team. And again, in a compliant manner, maybe you can develop a win-win project that could be a long-term project that could help you achieve your goals. I've been involved in multiple multi-year projects that have led to sales success that I've included as part of my business plan that's not just for myself but also with other people within my region and even extending on to the nation as well too. If you use business planning effectively and creatively, you can do the same.